Good morning, people on the internet. Today is a super exciting day. We are not working on this or this or this. Definitely not our pissing spot. This at some later point, don't worry. Nah. Today we're gonna transform our garage once again. As you can see, the state of it is, how to say it the nicest way?
Depressing.
Depressing, yes. You are.
Okay, we're gonna start with this section. All of those tires that we store here, actually we don't need to store them inside the garage because they're just tires, so we're gonna put them outside, which is gonna give us space here for more shelves and more cars. The surface. The reason why we're just doing only this bit is because we don't want to take everything out of the garage, you know, so we're gonna do it probably three times. Firstly this bit, and then when this bit has a nice clean floor,
we can move Kevin.
We can move the rest here, paint half of the garage. It's gonna take a bit more time, but it's gonna be just like, we don't rush with it. So we clean this whole corner, we clean the floor, swipe the floor, we hoovered it, and now the next step is to actually put the grunt. This is basically what you put between, you know, the concrete and the paint, so it makes concrete more stickable, you can say. Okay.
Yeah.
So first let's do the grunt, and then we're gonna paint it with nice. I'll show you later.
Yes.
Okay, the primer is on. Now we need to wait 1 hour, 2 hours until it penetrates the.
Penetrates.
It's true though. Penetrate the concrete, and then we're gonna be ready for the paint layer. Okay, so it's been about 3 hours since we put the primer on, and you might be asking why are we painting the floor for like third time already since we have a garage. And the answer is this part of the garage is still bare concrete on the floor. And it's very dusty when you walk on it, and when you just, for example, leave the cars and everything, all the parts and everything, you leave it in the garage. After 1, 2 weeks, after 3 weeks, everything is covered in dust, and the dust is because of the concrete floor. And so we're gonna paint it with polyurethane paint. We bought this paint in Netherlands, and our friends from Polder Life, they had the same paint on their floor, and I really like the effect, so I bought the same paint, and let's see how is it gonna work. Firstly, we're gonna paint this corner, and then after a couple of days, we're gonna move everything to that corner and just paint the rest.
Yeah. Show me. That doesn't look.
So this paint is one composite. Can you say it? It's a one component paint. So
yeah. So there's no mixing.
It's all here in one
bucket.
Bucket.
Yeah, bucket.
So all we need to do is just mix it and paint it.
Yeah, at the moment it doesn't really look like a good color for the floor.
Let's bang it. I hope it's gonna work. sake. Why would you do that, man? Come on.
This is good. Wait, I fix.
That's not fixing, man. You just destroy the whole nice... My days, okay.
Anyway, it doesn't look like much, but this is just the first layer.
Yeah, so probably in like 2 days we're gonna put another layer, a bit thicker one. And then the plan is to take everything in this garage, put it here, and paint all the rest. So the plan is good.
I mean, most likely we're gonna do it in another 2 parts, like this half where Kevin is,
Yeah.
and then we move Kevin back, do that, and then once S13 is out next week, we do this side.
Anyway, see you guys tomorrow when everything is dry, and let's see the results. For now, it looks pretty decent, I would say. What do you say, Michał?
You know, we just left a birthday party to come to paint the floor.
Yeah, let's go back to the party. Okay, so the floor is getting dry. It's almost fully dry. There's a couple spots that is still kind of soft. And the boys are working on
Shelf.
the problem with this garage is we don't have enough shelves and enough space for the stuff. So we decided to buy a big shelf, and that's gonna help us keeping stuff organized. Okay, so another part with this garage that I don't like is the lights. The lights are, well, for me it's not enough light in this garage. So that's why we bought some new lights, LEDs like these, pretty cheap. And now the boys are gonna install them and just basically add a bit more light sources in the garage, and hopefully that's gonna help us, you know, feel good in this garage, because so far, you know, the walls are dark, and with not enough light it just feels very... Okay, so the garage is empty, Bima is gone, S13 is gone, so now we can take care of the rest of the floor. And Marek is gonna swipe up the floor in this place. And
a bit of oil that's been leaking.
yeah, we're not gonna film the same process over and over again. Probably only painting, because painting is pretty satisfying. Let's clean around, move the engines. We also sorted out the beans area. We bought 2 nice containers. Okay, let's go. Oh, 10 mil. Sheesh.
So another thing in this garage that we noticed is that a lot of times when we are working on stuff, we don't have any space to put our tools on, and we're just putting them everywhere we can on random surfaces, and that's how we lose them. But now it's time to stop. We got something very nice here.
Good morning, people on the internet. Dawaj.
Good morning.
No, wait. You need to be as cool as Marek. Come on. 1, 2, 3.
Good morning, people on the internet.
Hey, don't take my joke, mister.
I'll give it 3 out of 10.
Listen,
Okay,
there's so
Mark.
many comments in last video saying my morning wasn't good, so there you go. Good morning, people on the internet. It was funny because the guy came into the garage and he said, I have a package. I was like, okay, bring it. He's like, it's 250 kilograms. So So yeah.
So he had a big van and a trolley, and he couldn't put it inside the garage. He left it here, in a, like
And he said, there is mud, so he's not gonna go.
5 meters. He could have at least put it inside, didn't he? You need to open it, put it back in the garage, and then we'll show you what's in it.
Should we use a knife?
Yes. Marek, Marek, be professional. Hey, be professional.
Sorry, be professional.
Be professional. Knife.
No, the problem is, yeah, is that our knives that we ordered are here.
Janka!
Nie wyjedzie tego błota.
These guys. My days, these guys. Film now, we're ready, let's put this. Okay, 4th time, lucky time.
So as you guys probably know from last year, we are sponsored by Novo, and this year not only they want to continue working with us, but they sorted us out with even more products, which is super cool because we got this shelf from there last time, and since we got it last year, we almost used all the products they provided. So this year we continuing working together with Novo, we got all the products, and this is still not it. There is more coming from Novo, exciting stuff, but this we're gonna share with you in the future. Okay, took us good half an hour to put everything on the shelf. Of course, this one shelf wasn't enough for all of the products that we got, so we used the second shelf. I'll show you quickly. So the shelf that we bought for car parts is now, half of it is taken by Novo products. Everything we need is here, which is super cool. And we also got some nice winter hats.
I got a bucket.
And our beloved overalls. We used to have them before, 1 year ago, but
They've been through a lot, and you know, in garage you get dirty pretty quick. Some fresh ones were definitely needed. I think you should put one on now.
yeah. What is wrong with you, my guy? So, let's get you ready to rumble. Okay, like in my head it was looking way better than this. Well, at least it was cheap.
There's a saying in my language. Gribējām labāk sanāca kā vienmēr.
They're saying in my language, Marek, stop being a fucking dick. I think it's still gonna be better for the, well, this is not gonna get any dust when you walk on it.
What do you mean?
That was the point.
Look at that.
No, because this is the dust from the old floor. Once
Yeah.
the whole floor is new,
Yeah.
It's better for the nuts.
Which nuts?
these nuts.
These nuts.
We're pretty much done with all the stuff already. We cannot really paint the other last part. We painted that about what, 6 months ago or so. I think we just want one color floor everywhere. But if we paint this now, we literally cannot use the garage for the next 2 weeks. So
We spent a couple days here working on cars with like more lights and this floor and stuff, and it's much better working on cars when you know where you have your tools, when you know you can actually lay on the floor without getting full dirty. The whole feeling about working in this garage now is like up a couple levels, and that was the goal of this video. And that'll be it. Hope you guys enjoy this one. Hope Boza enjoys his bułeczka.
I don't have a bułeczka. Sad.
Loser.
Next video I'll have bułeczka myself, and you will not have.
And with this lovely accent, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.